we engage the ligaments in the shoulders, elbows, and wrist. So let me start off by saying welcome. Welcome to Gentle Yoga for everyone. For those who don't know, my name is Candace, and I'm a certified yoga teacher. And tonight I'm going to flow through some yoga stretches and postures to promote calm and relaxation. So we'll start in the seated position, which is called our easy posture, easy pose. We have the heart lifted, and by lifting the heart, we're inviting length into the spine. And just breathe in through your nose. Connect with the flow of your breath. Notice your own heart rhythm. On your exhale, be sure to relax your low jaw and hollow your belly when you exhale. You hollow your belly hollows. So really connect with your breath right now. Let your breath be very long and deep. With each breath, we are guiding oxygen-rich blood into the bloodstream. From here, we'll allow the arms to extend and rise upward. Now we'll rotate the arms in. Guide them closer, let your palms touch. From here, on your exhale, begin to soften the elbows. Guide your elbows to bend, and you're actively going to press your palms together, keeping your heart lifted, low jaw relaxed, and shoulders relaxed. Next breath allows us to relax the elbows, bend the fingers. Now we're going to circle our hands slowly to the left. Very good, engaging wrist and fingers. Next breath allows us to flow opposite direction. Nice movement. From here, allow your hands to be still. Take a cleansing breath, lift the elbows up, flattening the fingers, guiding palms away, and pressing the arms away from the body, straightening elbows. On the inhale, we'll bend the elbows as we lift our heart up. We're breathing deep. On the exhale, release the elbows. Guide the knees to rise. Uncross and straighten the legs. We're going to flex the feet towards the front, and we'll straighten the fingers. From here, allow the arms to flow overhead. Left knee bends. We're going to place the sole of the foot on the mat or floor and extend forward. So always let your breath be your guide and move nice and slow. We're releasing towards the straight leg. And when you find you can't release anymore, just give into the posture by just relaxing, guiding the body to just really soften without straining. From here, we'll take a breath. We're going to rise up. Let's flow upward, keeping the palms facing each other, keeping the elbows nice and straight. We're just lifting the heart up, creating more length in our spine so we can release the arms. See how slowly you can go. This is a great way to strengthen the ligaments in the shoulders, elbows. Very good for the rotator cuff of the shoulder. We'll guide our fingertips towards the mat and then allow the bending leg to straighten. On the inhale, opposite knee bends. Keep lifting your heart up. Breathe and allow the arms to flow all the way overhead. Fingertips flow towards the sky. When you're ready to exhale, we're going to release forward. We're leading with our heart, so the heart is lifted and we just reach forward, nice and slow. We keep the front foot flexing. This is a great way to tone up the leg muscles. And we're allowing the chin to flow towards the collarbone. So we always want to be nice and gentle. There's no forcing or pulling. We're just allowing our body to release into the posture, and we're noticing our own heart rhythm. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to rise up. Let's breathe. Begin to flow upward. We're lifting our hearts up. Our fingertips flow towards the sky, and now we're straightening the bending knee. Both feet flex. Inhale, lift the heart up. On the exhale, let's bend the elbows. We're going to guide the elbows to shoulder level. Palms are facing inward, and actively squeeze those biceps. You want to activate those muscles. This is a great way to tone up the arms and shoulders. From here, we'll take a deep breath. On the exhale, slowly turn the body to the right and the chin towards the right shoulder and looking towards the wall behind us for an eye muscle stretch. This is a wonderful way to strengthen the spine. From here, we'll take another full breath. And on the exhale, slowly begin to untwist. Take your time, let your breath be fluid, and return back to a neutral spine. Nice flow. Let's do that again. Let's inhale through our nose, lifting up our heart. On the exhale, now we're going to flow opposite direction, whatever's opposite for you. Guide your chin towards the opposite shoulder. Actively guide your eyes to flow towards the wall behind you. Keep the heart lifted. Breathe so deep you can feel it behind your heart. On the exhale, we're going to release and begin to untwist and flow back to a neutral spine. The breath guides the arms to straighten and release all the way down. Nice movement. From here, we'll guide both the knees to bend. With both the knees bending, bend the elbows, wrap the arms around the legs, give the legs a nice loving hug, and begin to walk the feet closer to the body. Next breath, we're going to lift the heart and lift the feet. So we're giving the legs a nice loving hug. And if this is causing discomfort, another option, place your hands behind you. So if you can't hold the legs, that's okay. Place the hands behind you. I can turn sideways so you can see what that might look like for you. Arms are either embracing, and what we're doing in this posture is we're strengthening our core. Every time we bring the knees close to the chest, that's how we strengthen the core, and it's very good also for our pelvic floor, lower abdominal wall. The soles of the feet to connect with our mat, and once they do, take a breath and guide the legs to straighten, arms flow all the way overhead. Next breath allows the arms to lower to shoulder level. And from here, we'll take another deep breath. On the exhale, guide the knees to return to bend. Awesome flow. So we either have the arms in a diagonal position, or you can have your hands behind your back. Choose your level, and then we're going to lift up the left foot. Lift the left foot off of the mat, and then the next breath guides the opposite foot to rise up as well. Right? This is a great way to tone up the leg muscles with the heart lifted. We're strengthening the spine and strengthening the muscles in the back. From here, if you'd like a little more, you can straighten the left leg. If you want, you can use your left hand to support the leg. Now, opposite leg straightens. Again, you can use your hand to support your leg. And this is called a boat pose. So in this posture, what we're doing is we're toning up our leg muscles. We're strengthening the arms, strengthening the shoulders. Awesome flow. From here, we can take another deep breath and guide the knees to bend as we release the legs. So now the feet are lowering. We guide our toes to our mat, and now allow the body to lower slowly, slowly onto the mat, one vertebrae at a time. So the shoulder blades will ultimately connect with the mat. The base of the skull connects with the mat, and then we release the arms. When the arms relax at your side, we're going to roll over onto our side. Allow our hips to be stacked, legs are straight. We're using our right hand to prop the head, to cradle the head. Now, let's guide the top knee to bend. The knee will point towards the sky, and we're going to use the left hand to touch the top of the knee. Now the breath guides the bending knee to flow back. See if you can guide your leg behind your shoulder without straining. And we're also guiding our navel inward. The foot that's closest to the mat is in a flexing position. From here, we'll allow the bending leg to flow to straighten. And now we're also flexing the foot in the air. Next breath guides the arms to flow upward, and just use your hand to capture the big toe. Use your pointer, middle finger, and thumb to wrap around the big toe. And this is just a wonderful way to open up the hips, to invite increased mobility into the hips, which are a very important ball and socket joint for the body. They require 360-degree range of mobility to maintain healthy hip mobility. So doing this type of posture is very good for the hip mobility. Let's take a deep breath. And on the exhale, we're going to release the toe. Keep the foot flexing. Both feet remain flexing. We're going to just see how slowly we can lower that leg all the way down. Keep your glute muscles engaged and guide your navel inward. Allow the arm to also lower at the same time. Excellent movement. When the legs touch, take a breath and guide the top leg to bend. Good. We'll touch the bending knee, squeeze your glute muscles. The breath guides the knee. Take a breath and the leg straightens. Also remember, your breath is your guide. So do not let my cues rush you. Use your breath as your own pace. Breathe. Let your arm flow upward. You'll capture the big toe. Both of your feet are flexing. You're noticing your own heart rhythm. This is a wonderful way to take best care of the body, strengthening the body, toning the body. From here, we'll take another full breath. And on the exhale, we're going to release the big toe. Keep both feet flexing. And just see how slowly you can lower your leg and arm at the same time. This is how we strengthen our core, we tighten the abdominal wall, and also tone up our leg muscles all at the same time. When the legs touch, we'll guide both knees to bend. We're breathing as we bend our knees, placing hands in front of chest. More breath allows us to press the body upright. Now we're going to do the same flow on the other side. We're just going to turn the body opposite side, stack the hips, keep the legs straight. The elbow is bending to cradle our head. And once your body is in good alignment, take your breath and let your top knee bend. Breathe into the movement. Lift your heart. Allow your hand to touch the bending knee. The foot closest to the mat is flexing. The next breath guides the bending knee to flow towards the shoulder, and then we'll begin to straighten the leg, flexing both feet. When we capture the big toe with pointer, middle finger, thumb, that's called our yogi toe lock. So we're flexing our feet. We have many tiny bones and vessels and ligaments in the feet and toes. And when we flex the feet, this is a wonderful way to ease the rhythm of your heart. We're going to take another cleansing breath. And on the exhale, we'll release the big toe, keeping the foot flexing. Both feet are flexing. Our glutes are engaged. And we're trying to see how slowly we can lower the leg and arm at the same time, creating a nice fluid flow. When your legs touch, take a breath and guide the top knee to bend. Hand touches the bending knee. Breathe as you guide the knee towards the back of the shoulder. Remember to keep the foot on the mat, flexing, and the breath guides the leg in the air to straighten. The arm rises also. And if you can't catch your big toe, that's okay. Just touch where you can. Maybe you're touching near your ankle. Just do whatever's right for your body. It's important to listen to your body. Have a nice, comfortable flow, being gentle with the body at all times. From here, we'll take another full breath. On the exhale, we're going to release where we're holding our foot or leg. We're flexing the foot, and we're allowing the arm to remain straight, fingers straight, as we lower the arm and leg together all the way back down. From here, we can roll on our belly. Let's rotate onto our tummies. Elbows are bending. So let's check our alignment. We have the inner arm touching the chest wall. Our fingers are straight, and the fingers are all touching. From here, our knees are straight, and we have our toenails on the mat or floor, depending on how tall we are. This is called the Sphinx pose. And as we breathe, we lift our heart up. In the Sphinx pose, we have the weight of the upper body in our arms and shoulders. So we're strengthening the ligaments in the shoulders, which are a ball and socket joint. We're strengthening the ligaments in our elbows. The elbows are a hinge joint. So this is very good for the joints of the body. And we're getting a wonderful stretch in the low back as we lift our heart. From here, we'll take a breath, and we're going to guide our right knee to bend, so the right foot will lift off of the mat. Next breath guides the opposite foot to bend, so now we have both feet in the air. You can stay here, or if you'd like a little more, take a breath and guide your right arm to float back. See if you can maybe touch your ankle. If you can, it's okay. Just have the arm in that direction. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Breathe. Opposite arm comes back. You're either holding your ankles, you can hold your pant leg, or you can just have your palms face each other. So what we're going to do now is let's all take a deep breath. And on the exhale, let's release our chest onto the mat. Good. Let your chin rest on your mat as well. And guide a little bending. If you're holding your ankles or feet, you can, if you want to go deeper, just bend the elbows a little bit, which will encourage your heels to flow towards your glutes. See how that feels. All right? Remember, always be gentle, move slowly, listen to the body. From here, we either are holding the feet, or perhaps our hands are just facing inward, which is fine. Now, we'll take a deep breath, and we're all going to release if we're holding the feet. The feet begin to lower into the mat, become very soft. And if you'd like, you can turn your head to the side and just let your ear rest on the mat. In this posture, we're really connecting with our heart rhythm. Notice the vibration of the chest. Notice the rise and fall of the chest. From here, take a breath, and we're going to lift the head up, and then we're going to turn our head opposite direction. So in yoga, you always want to be balanced. So whatever you do on one side, you want to do the same thing on the other side. So now that we have the opposite ear on the mat, we're just allowing the shoulders to relax. Let the shoulder blades flatten across the top of the back. Notice the vibration of your breath, the sound of the breath. Keep breathing. From here, we're going to take a breath. We're going to lift our head up, bend the elbows. Place your hands on either side of your chest. Let your hands touch your body, and bring your shoulder blades inward so your shoulder blades are touching. So our head is off of the mat. We still have our toenails on the mat. And now we're going to rise up. We're going to lift our head up, but we're going to keep our belly button on the mat. So we have our navel on the mat. Use your hands to press your body up slightly and gaze up. All right? So this is how we strengthen the upper vertebrae of the spine, the middle, and the lower, all at the same time. We're also strengthening arms and shoulders. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath, and on the exhale, let's release slowly, one vertebrae at a time, so the chest can return back to our mat. Awesome flow. From palms into your mat. Let your elbows straighten. Flow to an all-fours seated position. So we're in an all-fours tabletop because we're not sitting. So we're in an all fours position. Let's notice our alignment. Knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. From here, we can bring our right knee to the right edge of our mat. If you're not on a mat, that's okay. Just bring your right knee outward. Then we bring the left knee outward and big toes are touching. Now we take a cleansing breath, and on the exhale, we're going to guide our glutes to float towards our heels, and then just slide the palms forward. Go at your own pace. Just allow yourself to just release and soften into your mat. Allow your forehead to rest on your mat. If you want, you can turn your head to either side. Do what feels right for your body at this moment in time. And this is called a wide-legged child's pose. It allows us to open the hips as we're lengthening and strengthening our spine. A very nice way to relax the body. This is very good for our nervous and circulatory system. Full inhalation and a complete exhalation. From here, we'll take a deep breath. Use the hands to press the body upright. Let's breathe and press the body upright. Lift. Flowing back to an all fours tabletop position. Now we'll cross. You can either cross the ankles to flow back to the easy pose, which is more advanced. Cross ankles, guide the knee to the outer edge of the mat, other knee to the outer edge of the mat. Guide your glute muscles back. Walk your hands out. Use your hands as props so you can flow back to easy pose. Awesome flow. Now once you connect with an easy pose, as we were at the beginning, the heart is lifted, the arms are relaxing. Now to end our yoga flow together, let's end by bending we're going to bend the right elbow, place the palm over the heart. Opposite palm covers the navel. And now keep the heart lifted and just gaze down, or you can even close your eyes. And this will be a time for us to connect our breath with our own heart rhythm. So we're taking our inhale through our nose, pausing at the top of the breath, noticing the vibration of the heart, releasing. On our inhale, we receive peace. On our exhale, the body softens and relaxes. Next breath, let's begin to blink the eyes open a little wider. Next breath, allow the arms to extend, elbows straighten. We're going to inhale and guide the arms to flow all the way overhead. We'll rotate the arms in, guide the palms to touch, elbows bend, actively press the palms together. Keep breathing. We're going to meet up at our heart center together. When you connect with heart center, take a full breath. On the exhale, we're going to remember to be kind to others and be kind to ourselves and gentle to our bodies. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It was so great practicing with everyone. All right. All right. So also drop in the comments, because I'd like to go live in the evenings. I think it's a great way to prepare the body for bed. If there are any postures you'd like to work on in particular, let me know. All right. And also I ask that you subscribe, like, and share, and have a beautiful evening. Bye.